Annalee and Leapwood students. It's good to see you guys. Today, as of filming, it's Earth Day, so happy Earth Day. I'm going to be showing you today how to press flowers. This is something, I think if you're in Mr. Lee's class or Miss Arteaga's class, we did this at the end of our flower unit where we learned all about flowers and pollination. So you guys have experience in this, so this will be just a refresher for you, but for everybody else, I hope this is something new, and I hope this will be a fun activity that you guys can try at home. Alright, so the first flower that I'm going to pick to press is this pretty pink, I think it's a geranium, and I'm going to just pick one flower like that. So I'm going to keep them individual instead of picking the whole piece. But since I did pick this whole piece, I can still split it into individual flowers, okay? Here's another one. When you're picking flowers, make sure you don't pick like the only one. If there's only one flower, then you might want to leave it for the pollinators, right? Or for your mom to look at or your neighbors to look at. Okay, so I'm picking these because there's tons, if you can see, there's tons and tons of these jasmine flowers. So I decided that that was okay, all right? Okay, so here I have my flowers that I collected, and I have my movie book, or you might have a phone book. So I'm going to open all the way to the back of the book. Okay, I'm at about page 1623. Okay, and I'm going to start with my purple potato flower, and I'm going to press it down like this. So I have the front of the flower is pressed down, flat. Okay, and I'm going to take my other one, same thing. I'm going to push it down flat. I'm going to take my finger and I'm going to take the stem and I'm going to pinch it off. So see, I pinched off that little tiny green stem because I don't want that there, and I'm going to do that with this one. Okay, got the green stem off. Okay, because I want these to be really flat. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab about 100 pages and I'm going to gently kind of roll it down on top. And I'm going to take my hand and I can feel where the flowers are. So I'm pressing really hard where those flowers are. Okay, and kind of smoothing it down. This, I'm actually going to gently kind of just open and press them first with a finger because I really want to make sure that they're nice and laid flat. So really take your time when you're pressing the flowers, okay? Because if you press them and they're messy, then that's how they're gonna come out when you're done. Okay, so here we are with our second plant press. So this is the one that I'm using a floorboard. So I'm gonna put that down here as my base. Then I'm gonna grab my cardboard, okay? And then I have my pieces of newspaper. Okay, so those are going to be my first layers. So let's start with the jasmine. So for these, I'm going to press them as a whole group like that. And I'm going to do maybe 2 per page. So once I have that, then I'm going to take my newspaper. Okay, and again, I really want to gently kind of set it down on top. You really don't want to, you do want to press your flowers, but you don't want to smush them. And then, so after I have my newspaper, I put my cardboard, and now I'm going to press down firmly with my hand. Okay, so I'm pressing those 2 jasmine flowers. It's easier to press it actually when you have the cardboard because it's just a little firmer. Wants to sit on top like that, so, and as I did that, you can see how it kind of messed everything up. So So really, again, like take your time. Like you might want to press these down with your fingers. First, you can hear it kind of crunching. But then you can really like spread out the petals really nicely. Maybe fold it over a little bit. Really laying that open. Okay. Alright, so let's try that again. Okay, our newspaper, and then our cardboard. Since I'm done, I'm going to put 2 cardboards. I'm going to press down really firm. Press down. And then for my last piece, I get my other board, right? Okay, so my other board is going to go on top. Pressing down again. You really want to put some good pressure. I'm going to take my rock. I'm going to put my rock on top. And you want to put this, and also this one, you want to put them in a safe place where they're not going to be disturbed. So maybe placing them under your bed or in a corner somewhere safe where nobody's going to knock them over, okay? Because you're going to have to leave these for about 1 week and maybe even more than that, depending on how moist your flowers are. All right, so that's how you guys can make either this type of plant press or using a phone book. So here are some of the flowers. They look great. So remember, they're all upside down. These are the three of the ones that we did today. So let me see if I can gently peel up one of them so we can look at the other side. There, so see how flat that is? It's just stuck to my finger. So that's a nice pressed flower. It's still a little bit wet, it's still a little moist, but it's getting there. So that's what you want your flowers to look like. So here we have some dried flowers and we have a piece of paper. So I'm going to quick show you how to make a simple card for a friend or for a family member. Okay, so first you're just going to fold your paper in half. Okay, there I have my paper folded in half, so this will be the front of my card. Then I'm going to carefully take my dried flowers and I'm going to arrange them in some kind of a pretty way. The jasmine there, purple potato flower up there. You want to be as careful as possible. And when you do this, your flowers should be more dry than mine. Mine are not quite dried all the way. I just wanted to show you a demo for how you could do this. Okay, so there are my flowers. You can use, I have something called Mod Podge. You could also use Elmer's glue, or I have some clear nail polish. So if you don't have glue, you can use clear nail polish. Okay, so for the Elmer's glue or the Mod Podge, Elmer's glue, if you mix it with a little bit of water, then you can kind of paint it on with a paintbrush. So I'm just gently, really gently painting this on. You want to make sure you go in the direction of the petals so that you don't kind of scrunkle them. Okay. And this will, Elmer's glue or Mod Podge will dry clear, and it'll give it a nice shiny coat when you're all done.